Where power projection and air superiority define the balance between peace and conflict, one aircraft stands as the centerpiece of modern naval aviation, the carrier-based multirole fighter. This aircraft is not simply a machine, it is the embodiment of a nation's reach, its ability to control the skies far from home, and its commitment to defending maritime freedom. Today, we explore how this remarkable platform blends versatility, precision, and resilience to dominate both air and sea. Imagine a floating airbase the size of a small town, moving across the ocean at over 30 knots. On its deck sits a fighter crafted to survive a world of harsh saltwater, brutal weather, violent launches, and high-speed recoveries. Unlike land-based fighters, carrier aircraft must be engineered for the extreme. Reinforced landing gear, tail hooks for arrested landings, corrosion-resistant materials, folding wings to maximize deck space, every component serves a purpose. A pilot returning to the carrier faces one of the most difficult tasks in aviation, landing on a moving ship, at night, in turbulent winds, with only meters to spare. It's a moment that turns precision flying into an art form, and only the best are chosen to master it. Yet the true power of the carrier-based multirole fighter is its flexibility. Designed to operate in the most unpredictable environments, these jets are capable of switching instantly between missions: air superiority, strike operations, fleet defense, reconnaissance, electronic warfare, and close air support. Their mission profiles shift as quickly as the ocean itself. One moment the aircraft might be intercepting an unidentified contact hundreds of miles from the carrier. Minutes later, it may transition into a strike loadout, ready to deliver precision-guided munitions on a high-value target deep inland. This adaptability is what gives navies the confidence to send carriers to the world's hotspots, knowing they bring a full-spectrum combat capability. To understand their impact, consider how they reshape a battlefield. When a carrier strike group arrives near contested waters, tensions shift instantly. The fighter's ability to carry advanced radar systems, cutting-edge missiles, and a wide range of smart weapons makes it a force multiplier for the entire fleet. Modern carrier-borne fighters often integrate AESA radar for long-range tracking, stealth features for survivability, and networked data systems that allow them to share information with ships, drones, and satellites. They become eyes, ears, and fists of naval power, all in one package. From the moment they launch off the carrier deck, propelled by steam catapults or electromagnetic systems, they enter the battlespace ready for multi-role operations. A typical patrol might involve protecting the fleet from enemy aircraft, monitoring maritime activity, or escorting surveillance assets. Their long-range anti-ship missiles give them the ability to neutralize hostile surface vessels before those threats come within striking distance of the carrier. Meanwhile, air-to-air missiles like modern beyond-visual range systems allow pilots to establish dominance over contested airspace before the enemy even knows they're there. But it isn't raw firepower alone that makes these aircraft invaluable. It's their survivability. Operating far from friendly bases means pilots must trust their aircraft to perform flawlessly under pressure. Advanced electronic warfare suites, radar jamming pods, infrared countermeasures, and stealth-optimized profiles help the fighter evade or defeat incoming threats. Even in the most hostile environments, where surface-to-air missiles and enemy fighters lurk, these jets are expected to push forward, complete the mission, and return safely to their carrier. One of the most defining characteristics of a carrier-based multirole fighter is the sense of autonomy it provides. Unlike land-based airpower, which depends on fixed infrastructure vulnerable to attack, a carrier can reposition itself anywhere in the world. This mobility allows the aircraft to project power from international waters without requiring overflight permissions or territory agreements. In a crisis, the presence of carrier fighters is often the first signal that a nation is ready to defend its interests. They arrive silently, swiftly, and decisively, without the need for ground bases or diplomatic clearance. The ability to operate in hostile maritime regions means these fighters are often the first responders in national emergencies. Whether escorting humanitarian missions, enforcing no-fly zones, or neutralizing emerging threats, they serve as the sharp edge of naval aviation. They react immediately, adapt continuously, and deliver with precision. Modern carrier-based fighters incorporate advanced cockpit systems and sensor fusion technology, giving pilots a complete picture of everything happening around them. Helmet-mounted displays project crucial data directly onto the pilot's visor, allowing them to track targets, engage threats, and navigate complex environments without ever taking their eyes off the sky. These fighters are also designed for interoperability, working seamlessly with allied forces, joint commands, and multinational coalitions. As the role of technology expands, so does the role of these aircraft. They no longer operate alone. Unmanned aerial vehicles, reconnaissance drones, and AI-driven support systems now integrate with the fighter, enhancing situational awareness and reducing pilot workload. The future battlefield will see manned fighters coordinating with drones in real time, forming a hybrid combat network that combines human decision-making with machine precision. In strike missions, the carrier-based multirole fighter becomes a high-speed delivery platform for precision-guided munitions. It can engage hardened bunkers, enemy air defenses, and mobile targets with surgical accuracy. Terrain-following radar and advanced navigation systems allow it to approach targets undetected, even in complex environments. After releasing its weapons, the fighter retreats at supersonic speeds, returning to the carrier for rapid rearmament and redeployment. Even in peacetime, these jets maintain a strong presence on the carrier deck. Their constant training cycles, launch, patrol, refuel, recover, are a demonstration of readiness. Naval aviation is built on discipline and repetition, ensuring every pilot, every deck crew member, and every aircraft performs flawlessly when the moment arrives. Every takeoff and landing is a coordinated dance involving dozens of professionals: catapult officers, landing signal officers, plane captains, ordnance teams, and flight deck control. It is this teamwork that allows navies to project power globally. Carrier-based fighters also carry symbolic weight. They represent national pride, cutting-edge engineering, and military commitment. The roar of these jets launching from the deck is a message, one of capability, resolve, and deterrence. Few sights compare to a fully loaded fighter emerging from the mist at sunrise, wings folded, pilots ready, and carrier personnel braced for another mission. What makes the role even more important is the harsh reality of the modern world. Maritime tensions continue to rise, trade routes remain vulnerable, and rival powers are developing advanced naval capabilities. In such a landscape, the carrier-based multirole fighter is more relevant than ever. It grants commanders the ability to enforce air superiority, protect vital sea lanes, and conduct operations thousands of miles from friendly territory. Every new generation of carrier fighter introduces improvements in stealth, propulsion, sensors, and weapons. The evolution from early naval fighters to today's advanced platforms is a story of innovation driven by necessity. Larger payloads, greater range, enhanced stealth shaping, and superior networking capabilities define the new era. These aircraft are not just tools, they are the backbone of naval strategy. Ultimately, the role of the carrier-based multirole fighter goes beyond combat. It stands at the intersection of strategy, technology, and human skill. It ensures freedom of navigation, stabilizes global regions, and provides nations with a rapid response option unmatched by any other military asset. A single aircraft, operating from a ship in international waters, can influence events on land, sea, and air, all within hours. From confronting threats to reassuring allies, from demonstrating strength to delivering humanitarian support, this fighter has become an indispensable element of military power. Its precision, versatility, and unyielding presence make it a cornerstone of modern naval operations. As long as nations rely on the oceans for trade, security, and influence, the carrier-based multirole fighter will remain at the forefront of global stability. It is not just a weapon, it is a promise that wherever a nation's flag sails, its skies will be defended.